The first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson in 1971, and in the decades since, emails have evolved as well as our society alongside them. In a study by Statista, it's estimated that over 320 billion emails are sent and received per day. Reporting from 2021 also says that there are currently over 4 billion daily email users, with that number expecting to increase to 4.6 billion by 2025. In 2020, the global email marketing market was valued at $7.5 billion and is projected to increase to $17.9 billion by 2027. All that to say, email isn't going anywhere. However, considering the volume of emails that exist in any given inbox, the art of sending effective emails requires a deep understanding of your customers, their needs, and why you're using email to communicate your messaging. As an inbound marketer, you want to attract, engage, and delight your customers. That means being attentive and responsive during every stage of the buyer's journey. You have to be able to communicate with your leads in a way that's personal and inviting by making sure that your messaging is timely and that the content feels tailored to them. Email marketing done well can position your business for impact. It allows for greater brand awareness and a consistent pathway for audience engagement. Brand awareness represents how familiar your target audience is with your brand and how well they recognize it. Email marketing allows your brand to consistently show up in a place where your audience is also present, their inbox. The features of email also allow your audience to engage at various levels, whether that's opening your email, clicking the links in your email, or replying directly to you. Delighting your audience through email marketing can generate authentic connections, which can lead to community too. What starts as a monthly newsletter can turn into a loyal band of subscribers that embody the best of your mission and vision. Community is the natural momentum of authentic connection, and community is how you maximize the value of connection. Here's how Christina Garnett, Principal Marketing Manager of Offline Community and Advocacy here at HubSpot, conceptualizes community and email marketing. Take, for example, Fast Forward, a small business that works to invest in tech nonprofit entrepreneurs who are applying the best technology to the world's biggest social problems. Fast Forward works to equip these entrepreneurs at scale through virtual events, developing a vast online community, and an acceleration program that trains and mentors leaders alongside the provision of a $25,000 grant. As a small business pursuing an impactful mission with less than 25 employees, while managing over 20,000 contacts, streamlining their email marketing strategy has been a significant part of their success. Email is one of the primary platforms that allows for Fast Forward to engage with their online community, allowing this small business to pivot during the height of the pandemic, providing virtual events that have reached across the globe and connecting tech nonprofits all over the world. Email is a unique platform. First and foremost, it's a push channel, meaning email is the marketing platform that doesn't have to play the waiting game. When it comes to email marketing, we don't have to hold in place until our customers or prospects find us or our messages. We can access them directly at specific times that we delineate. And people want to hear from businesses via email. According to a study by Marketing Sherpa, 61% of US consumers share they like receiving weekly promotional emails, and 38% reported wanting to receive emails even more frequently. Email is also a two-way street. It gives customers and leads the opportunity to communicate with us. Email gives the people we're trying to reach the chance to reply, to give us direct feedback, to ask questions, and to engage with us. Remember, the inbound philosophy is all about engaging with people in a helpful and human way. It's about sharing value in order to receive understanding, a mechanism that email is built for. Inbound is about listening to our prospects and customers so that we can deliver what will be beneficial to them. Because email is such a unique and powerful platform, many marketers make the mistake of relying on the platform's intrinsic effectiveness instead of developing a cohesive, intentional strategy. According to data from the United States Association of National Advertisers, in 2020, email marketing generated $44 to $48 per dollar spent. Stop and think about that for a second. That $44 to $48 per dollar spent is a huge return on investment, and that's just an average. What could your ROI be if you were intentional about your email marketing? It's easy to send emails just to have the email sent, but that's kind of like going on a road trip without using a GPS because you have a pretty good sense of directions. Sure, you might know the general direction you're going, but the way you end up at your final destination will probably be inefficient, and you'll miss some amazing opportunities along the way. However, if you plug your trip into the GPS and map your journey, you'll gain a better sense of must-dos and must-sees in an efficient, intentional, and timely manner. In the same way, you can send emails just to send an email. You could have a pretty good sense of what you generally need to include. Some of your emails might land in an inbox. Some might even get open. But is this method really maximizing all the opportunities you have to connect with your prospects, understand their desires, and present your business's solutions in a manner that truly resonates? Probably not, right? A generic approach to email marketing might get you an average return on investment. But what if you could map your email journey in such a way where you have a great sense of your must-sees and must-dos? When you're intentional, you don't just impact your metrics, you impact people. Fast Forward was able to increase their email open rate to 32.2% through approaching their email marketing strategy intentionally. They were also able to obtain $275 million of follow-on funding. These aren't just impressive numbers. These are numbers that translate to empowered social entrepreneurs seeking to do good in the world. So whatever your mission is, don't settle for generic or average. Strategize for maximum impact. This is how Cass Pei puts it in her book, Holistic Email Marketing. What I've seen time and time again in my training sessions and consultations with marketers is a lack of marketing discipline. Far too many campaigns as well as programs are developed without a clear objective, without a strategy to achieve that objective, and without a relevant set of metrics to measure whether the campaign succeeded. Instead, marketers go right to the technology underlying the campaign. Email marketing is often seen as a technology-driven channel, not a marketing channel. Yes, we have advanced marketing technology to help us create, target, and send our messages. But we can't rely on the technology to make up for poor planning or to direct the strategies we need to achieve our goals. Email is a dynamic platform for the inbound marketer. However, the mighty power of email needs to be steered by a compelling email marketing strategy. Strategy is the wind in the sails of an effective email marketer. Let's not send emails just to send them. If your emails are sailboats, your email marketing strategy is the wind. Your strategy is what provides direction and momentum. You don't want to find yourself paddling your boat really hard just to figure out you've gone in a circle. In the same way, you don't want to send a bunch of emails that don't cohesively move you forward toward a clear trajectory. But how do you build an email marketing strategy that fits your business and attracts, engages, and delights your customers? In the preparation phase, you're preparing your emails for sending. Good preparation in email marketing begins with this question: what is your goal? Asking this allows you to understand the why behind everything you do. Author and leader Simon Sinek puts it this way: people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves what you believe. So before you start drafting that first email, ask yourself, why am I creating this? Remember, inbound marketing is about generating genuine connections with your leads and customers. That should always be your ultimate goal. But how you reach that ultimate why requires you to develop some small but intentional goals along the way that will be key to a successful marketing strategy. Start by using the SMART goal framework. A SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Let's break this down. A SMART goal is specific. Making your goal specific ensures that it's clear for all involved. Let's look at two contrasting examples. You could say, I want to improve our click-through rates. This is a good start, but it's vague and doesn't mention how you intend to improve your click-through rates, making it difficult to track. Instead, try something like, I want to increase our click-through rates by experimenting with CTA placement and copy. This specifically states what you're aiming for and how you'll attempt to move towards it. A SMART goal is measurable. If you don't include tangible metrics when setting goals, how do you know if you've actually improved or succeeded? Let's continue with the specific goal we just developed. How are you measuring progress? Is it month to month? Is it by comparing this year's click-through rates with last year's? There are a lot of options, which is why you have to prioritize making your goal measurable. I want to increase our click-through rates by at least 3% every 2 months by experimenting with CTA placement and copy. A SMART goal is attainable, meaning it should be in the realm of possibility. Saying that I want to increase our click-through rates by 50% every month by experimenting with CTA placement and copy might generate some shock and awe, but it will also set you up for failure, as it's highly unlikely you'll be able to increase click-through rates by 50% in a month, much less every month. Just like you should be intentional with how and when you send emails, you should also be intentional with your goals. A SMART goal is relevant. It should contribute to your overall business strategy. For example, if you succeed at increasing your click-through rate, but none of those clicks lead to conversions, you might be meeting your goal, but it would be irrelevant to the overall ecosystem of your business. Make sure the why you're setting for your email strategy contributes to the why for your company. A SMART goal is time-bound. Giving your goal a due date or time frame will motivate you to take steps every day toward your goal and help you track your progress over time. Returning to our previous example, I want to increase our click-through rates by at least 3% every 2 months by the end of the quarter through experimenting with CTA placement and copy. If you want to see improvement by 3% every 2 months, you can start estimating how much progress you should be seeing week to week. You also have a concrete deadline, and at the end of the quarter, you can do a thorough evaluation before setting your next SMART goal. Again, SMART goals always need to come back to the why. So, what's your goal? Starting with a clear goal every time you approach a new email will guide you in creating data-driven and human-centered marketing. You never want to send an email without a goal in mind, but you can't send any emails without an email service provider, otherwise known as an ESP. An ESP is email marketing software that provides delivery infrastructure. In other words, it helps you create your emails and provides you with the necessary tools to reach your target audience's inboxes. It allows you to design and send emails using a diversity of templates and customizations. It also provides you with legal compliance by giving you the ability to gather legitimate contacts through opt-ins and assists you in delivering your emails from the ESP's IP address, which affects your sender reputation. However, when choosing an ESP for both the short and long term, a key factor depends on whether it integrates with your CRM. This is especially important since connecting your CRM and ESP allows for cleaner data. You're able to avoid duplication and mitigate the risks of losing important behavioral data. A CRM helps you to organize all the data you gain from your contacts, and behavioral data, such as email engagement, is extremely valuable. Imagine having email interactions separated from the rest of your data. It would be more difficult to understand who your contacts are and what they need if you had to manually factor in your email engagement data. Integrating your ESP with your CRM allows you to see patterns more quickly, which is essential for segmentation. It also allows for your marketing to be more seamlessly coordinated with your sales strategy. Think about your contact properties as one piece of a puzzle, your marketing interactions as another piece of the puzzle, and your sales interactions as yet another piece of the puzzle. When you can put all the pieces together, which is what a CRM helps with, you gain a fuller picture of your customers. Having an email service provider that can communicate across your marketing ecosystem provides an even greater level of clarity. Aspects that enable cohesion in your marketing ecosystem include automation capabilities and third-party integration capabilities. Third-party integrations can be helpful in organizing your internal infrastructure and external communications. Different industries and companies will have different integration needs, but you should think about this before you commit to an ESP. Marketing automation is key to growing at scale, so consider whether the ESPs you're exploring have this capability readily available to you as you need. Some common ESPs include Constant Contact, MailChimp, Campaigner, Sendinblue, Drip, Aweber, and yours truly, HubSpot. When exploring the right fit for you, consider the features you need now and for scaling. Not all ESPs are created equal. Think about ease of use, the education and customer service available, the design features, the potential integrations, and the capabilities for automation. Most of all, think about how the platform fits with your CRM. Some of these ESPs can easily integrate to your CRM. Some can function as a CRM for a time, and some, like HubSpot, are both a CRM and an ESP. Your strategy is centered around your goals, and goals are most effective when they are data-driven. One of the best ways to ensure you're engaging with your data is to connect your email service provider with your CRM. To recap, when selecting your ESP, do so with your strategy in mind. Pick an ESP that gives you the chance to keep your data organized and up to date. This is best done by having an ESP that integrates with your CRM. This also means picking an ESP that will allow you to work in coherence with your overall tech stack.